Welcome back, YouTube. And today is going to be a one episode day, as I only have a little bit of time left of the day. I have some stuff to do, so there's the second ender pearl I wanted. Yay! I kind of wanted to wait till the end of this rain before I started the episode, but it doesn't want to seem to stop. Maybe if I sleep, can I sleep through it? Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Anyone? Hello? Oh, I broke my game. I broke. So now, right off the start, I need to relog into my game. Right off the start. Alright. I've been cooking up tons of these bricks here, because I want to make more blast furnaces and coke ovens. You need 2 coke ovens for every blast furnace that you want to make and keep going. And I have 2 blast furnaces going at the moment. They can't keep up because I don't have enough coal to keep them going constantly full time. But for the most part, I've been trying to kind of give each of them equal amounts. And yeah, I need a lot of steel production if I want to get into IC2 anymore. But today I figured I wanted to get some more use out of my ores. I've been using the smeltery to double my ores as of now, but the whole manual, doing this to get my ores is kind of getting tiresome. I know I could automate it with some redstone and some of the machines, timers and whatnot that you can make, but I think I'm gonna go the more simpler route and just make some machines to do it for me. Right? That seems about right. Also, this little mini crafting table here, you can recraft this crafting station, and it will turn it into like a slab crafting table. So if you want to make steps and you want to be able to craft on the steps, then you can make a slab crafting station. It's kind of cool. Alright, so let's get started. You'll notice that I have thermal type down here, and that means I'm going to be doing some thermal expansion stuff. And what I want is some redstone engines, some pulverizers, a sawmill, and an aqueous accumulator. And I also want a steam dynamo. And I want a couple of leadstone energy cells, as well as some leadstone energy conduit and fluid duct. Ooh, that was a lot of stuff, huh? So fluid ducts are pretty easy. It's just copper and lead. Leadstone energy conduits is redstone, glass, and lead. And let's see, the only thing I don't have in my inventory is the stuff I need, which is lead. Seems it's still broken. I'm gonna need to go find some more lead, because I am running out of lead, I think. Yeah, I got 6 lead there, so that's 12 more. But I'm gonna end up running out, unfortunately. I'm gonna want, I think 3 or 4 dynamos. So I gotta make sure that I have enough stuff in my inventory. Yeah, I got enough stuff. Okay, so let's get this crafting. First things first, let's make these. These require these energy cell frames. There's like 7 tiers of these. You get creative, redstone energy cells, hardened, and leadstone. And then resonant, which is like crazy high. That like 5 million RF. RF is the energy of thermal expansion. It's redstone flux, and it powers all of the machines in thermal expansion. Thermal expansion used to be able to power BC, Buildcraft. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore. They used to share the same energy. I'm not sure if that's the case. It might still be. I'll have to test it or look it up. But for now, let's just go on and make the energy cell frames that I have here. What? Why? I have it. Get out of here. Okay, so it's lead in the corners, redstone and redstone block in the middle, and then glass. I found a couple of redstone blocks somewhere. Where did I find these? Oh yeah, I found them in the Twilight Forest in one of the giant dungeons in the overgrowth area, and it's the ghast tower. And in the gas tower, there's these Carmite reactor things where if you flick all the levers and stick the redstone into the Carmite reactor, it creates this fake gold and diamond block, and then destroys all the blocks and turns everything into the edges into netherrack and spawns a bunch of ghasts. It's kind of deadly. I'll have to show it off later, but for now, let's just continue on with this. I want it to make... it was lead in the corners, right? I'm going to try to combine that one lead ingot that I have to get rid of it. There's 1 and 2. Alright, so these will stack. However, these will not stack. Leadstone energy cells is made by using the copper and the frame with a conductance coil. Conductance coil requires electrum, so if you haven't made a smeltery or a induction furnace or a macerator, then you won't be able to get electrum. Electrum is made by combining gold and silver dust. Right. Is it here? No. Here it is. Electrum blend. Alright, it won't even show me, but I know for you make electrum blend by either combining gold and silver dust or smelting gold and silver in the smelter here. And so you can do it either way, and that's the only way to get electrum. There's no mining it, it's a combination item. So save up your gold and electrum, or you'll have to macerate gold ingots or smelt gold ingots and silver in the forge over there. In fact, you know what? I will show off one combination of gold and silver here. Alright, so we got the gold and the silver smelting. I don't know how much lava I have left. Not much. We'll let that smelt, and I'll come back to it in a second. For now, let's make the conductance cell coils. I need 2 of those because I'm making 2 energy cells. And there we go. These guys will not stack. See? Nope, no stacky. I also want to make a wrench, and every mod has its own type of wrench that has to be used for its machines. Gregtech is really mean, and he makes you make his wrenches in order to use in order to wrench IC2 and his machines. Otherwise they just blow up and break, and you don't want that because those things are expensive. So what we want is a crescent hammer, and it's used for almost everything except for Gregtech. You can use it on Buildcraft, you can use it on thermal expansion, and you can use it on the very low end IC2 stuff, I believe. So let's see, what do I want next? I want the aqueous accumulator next, and the aqueous accumulator allows me to have infinite water. So it's basically a pump that will allow me to pump water infinitely. And I'm gonna want 6 of these, I believe is what I want. 6 cell frames. And then I should be able to make the aqueous accumulator now, because I have the bucket, I have tin, and I have glass. Yep. So there we go. Now I have infinite water, as long as I have an infinite water source, or rather 2 source blocks of water next to the accumulator. It doesn't need to be an infinite source, and it doesn't need to be a 3x3. It just needs 2 source blocks of water on any of the intake sides of the block. Next up is I want to make a sawmill. I already made an axe, but I need some redstone reception coils. and they're made with gold instead of. I want 5 of these. So let's make my sawmill. Okay, it's not going to do it because I have an item in my inventory that is required in the recipe but cannot stack. It seems like if the recipe has something in it that can't stack, it doesn't let you shift click it. And what was the last? Copper, I think? I think it was copper on the bottom. Yeah, there we go. And the sawmill will allow me to essentially almost double my wood. So when I put an oak wood in there, it'll give me 5 to 6 planks back, or 5 to 7 planks back, or something like that. And that will allow me to it'll allow me to get more out of my wood. Also, when you cut it with the sawmill, you get this sawdust here. And sawdust, you can compress it in a 3x3 without a center, and you can make compressed sawdust, and that will allow you to make charcoal. So you get extra wood and charcoal out of sawmilling your wood. And I think that's pretty cool, because then I can use the charcoal for other stuff than the coal that I've been using for everything. There you go, that's good enough for that for now. Next up is I want pulverizers. I want 2 of these. I want 1 for automation and 1 for manual purposes. The next up is a redstone furnace. It uses bricks instead of flint and or the wood. Each one of these machines is pretty much similar, except for what's used except for what's used at the top and the 2 sides. You're always going to need a machine frame and some sort of coil and copper. I think these ones get a little bit more expensive, like the induction smelter require Invar instead of iron, and then the magma crucible, which is nether brick. So it's not that terribly bad, but yeah, it can get pretty taxing. Next up is I want furnaces, so I can cook all my stuff now. So now I have 1 for automation and 1 for manual purposes. And I think we could. Oh, I needed fluid ducts. Yeah, that's right. So fluid ducts are copper and lead. It doesn't seem like it wants to play with me nicely. Probably because this ingot is broken. But let's go and make 24 of those. Sure, that should be good. And then the last, I want some leadstone energy conduits. Alright, so I believe that was just lead with redstone in the middle and glass on the edges. No. Did I get that wrong? Oh, it's redstone on the edges and glass in the middle. So let's make all of that. 28 pipes, okay. And then I almost forgot, but I actually do need some more stuff. I need a steam dynamo. I need actually 3 of these in order to power all of these machines. I might actually want 4. I'm thinking 4. Yeah, I'm gonna make 4. So these require transmission coils instead of reception or conductance. Man, my words are all garbled. Silver ingots. So this isn't too hard. What's next? Copper gears and copper and redstone. So, I don't have much, no, I don't have enough redstone. Let's grab some redstone, let's grab some more copper, and let's grab some wood sticks. And some cobble. Sorry about that. So let's turn all of these sticks that I just grabbed into gears. To make gears, you make a diamond shape of sticks, and you get gears. To upgrade these gears, you need to upgrade them to stone first. And then at stone, you can upgrade them any way you want. From stone, you can go to iron, and then gold, and then diamond. Or you can go from stone to copper, or stone to tin, or stone to silver. And yeah, I believe that's all the combinations. There's gold plate it, or steel plate it. You can use the gear to make a buildcraft wrench, but I already have the crescent hammer, which is just as good. You can make the stone, use the stone gear to make a hopper. Now let's see, copper, bronze, tin. There's iron back there, and then there's the gold plate and steel plate. You can also use the you can also make iron gears, but iron gears are easier to make because all you need is an iron ingot, and then you just put the same pattern of the 4 ingots of Invar around that, and you get Invar gear. So if you ever need Invar gears, there you go. Of course, you can just look it up in NEI. But we want 2 for every dynamo, and we want 4 dynamos, so we want 8 gears. Alright, that was easy. Now we want, no, that was the wrong button. We want, why did that not work? Do I not have any silver? I have silver. Does it just not like Gregtech? Yeah, maybe. I want 4 of these, 1 for every machine. And now I want to make the dynamos, which I should have everything for. There we go, 4 dynamos. Awesome. I have some spare gears because gears are used for everything, like literally everything. Let me just get rid of all this garbage, and we'll go downstairs and try to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Oh, I might as well bring down another stack of coal with me because I got this furnace ready. I've been like cleaving out the wall here to make a little bit of extra space so I can have one space in between every one of these furnaces. Oh, I made too much, or too little rather. What am I doing? There we go, now we got lots of coke coal. Alright, so the setup I want for this is, it's going to be temporary like this IC2 stuff, but for now, let's set this up for over here. I'm going to need my water source and my aqueous accumulator down first. So let's stick that right here. What is going on here? These buckets are broken. Alright, we stick the accumulator in there, and now we're getting infinite water. Easy. Alright, so now we want our steam dynamos. So let's stick them, let's stick these fluid ducts right here. We want to stick the energy coils here first. So we'll stick it like this, and then we'll take our dynamos and we will stick them, not on that side, this side. And then we will take the leadstone here. Actually, I don't even need to do this anymore because they changed the way the energy cells work. The old way is that you used to have to change the conduits, which way they were sending and receiving, but it seems like they changed the way the energy cells work. So, or the thermal expansion author did. So now I have 2 leadstone energy cells. What am I going to do with these? Well, I am going to take these and I am going to decrease the max output to 50 because I don't need as much. Actually, I'm going to decrease this to 30, and this one can stay at 50. Alright, so we'll see this nifty little grid here in the interface. This is the bottom, this is the back, this is the right and left, and then the top, or the front rather. No, this is the top. And this is the back. Okay, this is the back. That's the top. That's the left and right. And then the bottom and the back. The interfaces on these ones are a little bit hard to use, but they're interesting. So I've placed them like this so that I can put the orange side facing I want it to face the orange side right here, so I go over to the side here and click around a bit. Nope, that's not it. This one. This is the one I want. Okay, so the orange is send and the blue is receive, so I don't want my these ones to be sending because it's just going to send it back. Makes no sense. Why would you want to send it back, right? Alright, so these steam dynamos, they require coal. They're steam. So you put water and coal into them and it makes steam and then it makes power. If I combine them to the aqueous accumulator, you won't see the water go through the pipes, but you'll see the water powering the steam dynamos, right? So it seems to be equally powering all of them. And then if I were to stick some coal in there, they'd start powering up, and then these batteries would start charging. They can hold 400,000 RF, and these things produce 40, oh yeah, I want to say 40 per tick. Once these start getting full, these guys will start slowing down and using less steam and less coal. And actually these will fill up, and then these can fill up to 40,000. So once these start getting full, they'll slow down so that they don't use as much coal, and then once it's full, it'll stop using it altogether. So you have almost little to no waste on these machines, which is really good, really amazing. So we're gonna say the output goes here, and then I want my my pulverizer let's see, how do I want to set this up? I'm gonna say pulverizer 1 can go here, and pulverizer 2 can go here. The reason I'm splitting them so far apart is because I need to put a furnace there like that, and then I'm going to put my sawmill over here like this. And then actually, I don't want my sawmill there. I want my sawmill over here. Yeah, because I want I don't want these guys here at the moment. This is going to be reserved space for this setup. I don't want 2 there. I want my pulverizer and furnace here, and then my sawmill here. Okay, so now I need 3 chests. One there, and one there. And I took a hopper so I could place it onto the top of this pulverizer. So when I can stick ores and it'll just funnel all the way in. It's good, right? Yeah, it's good. Okay, the next thing I need is I'm gonna need some Buildcraft pipes here, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I need some coal. Now you can see that I'm starting to go through all of my coal really fast because I've got all of these coke ovens. Oh god. And I lagged so that when I clicked it, it didn't actually respond, and then it threw it on the ground because it didn't take my click. So if I stick a stack of coal into each of these steam dynamos, blah, 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 I can create steam and power. It's not going to make a redstone engines look that the Buildcraft steam dynamos do, but it's still going to be powering. You can see the power starting to fill up into these machines. And if I start linking the rest of these machines here, you will see that all of these machines are storing energy. They can store, there's a maximum at every single one of these machines can store. It's a little bit more than a dynamo, but it's about the same, 48,000 for every machine. Oh, this one can only store 24,000. 48, 24, and what's this? 24. So it seems like the furnaces, or the pulverizers require, yeah, they require more energy, which is why they store more. So it makes sense. So now all of my machines are getting powered. The next step is I want to modify these. Like the energy cells, these all have an interface for configuration, and I can tell it to accept what's at the top. So that's at the top, blue is at the top, and then that will accept, and it will drop it into the blue slot here. Let's turn all of these slots to blank for now. Same on here. We'll just leave the top as the input because that's usually always the input for me. Let's turn all of these, except for the top, blue. And last one. As you can see, every single one of these colors has a different slot. The yellow and orange go into these slots, And if I were to put yellow and orange at the top, then these slots would output to the top, which is kind of interesting because you can have your own setups wherever you want and however you want. What I usually do is I have a setup like this, and then I take my pulverizer and I send it to the right, and then that sends everything it pulverizes over here to the redstone furnace. The redstone furnace can't accept it though, because the left was empty. Now that it's blue, it can accept an input to the left, which will put it into the blue slot. So now I can put stuff into the top or into the left of it. Now I want to automate this even further, and I want to send it to the right after it's done smelting, which will send it into this chest. And I'll want to do everything the same to all of these machines too, so that they all do the same. I'll be right back, and I'm going to grab some ore. I'm going to have to go mine for some because I am lacking on ore. I got a little bit of lead, but I want to show like a stack of it going through this machine. So I'll be right back. I am back, and I didn't really go and mine any ores like I said. There was actually quite a few copper and iron, so I do have a little bit. So let's go ahead and stick this stuff in there. As you can see, it taken out of the hopper and putting it into the pulverizer, which is an input slot. It's automatically being sucked to the adjacent furnace, which is cooking it up, and then it's automatically being put into the chest. Nifty. And this will just keep going until the machines are full, the dynamos are full. As you can see, this one's going really slow because it's full. Same with this one. And these guys are just full. Yeah, everything's full. They want to make sure that everything goes to the right side on that, and everything goes to the left side on that, and all of the sawmill stuff goes to the right side on that. So I'll demonstrate some sawmill too while I'm at it, just to use up some of this energy. Let's get most of my wood here and saw it all up. I can always go and cut a tree down, so it's not a problem if I ever need the raw planks or raw wood. So you can see 18 to 24, that was 6. 24 to 30, that was 6. 30 to 30, 36, 6. Yeah, so it's given 6 planks, so 2 extra planks, and sawdust, which, like I said, if I take 8 of it and pop my little ground crafting grid and put the 8 in a circle without a center, I can make a piece of compressed sawdust. If I take that piece of compressed sawdust and stick it in my private personal usage redstone furnace, it will automatically smelt it into a piece of charcoal, which I can use for smelting upstairs or other miscellaneous stuff. And it's gone through all of that ferrous and lead, and you'll see that there's a silver ingot in here, and I believe lead can actually, when you pulverize it, it can actually give you an extra silver dust, pretty rarely, but it can. Iron could give you ferrous or nickel, and when thermal expansion smelts ferrous, it turns into nickel instead of ferrous ingot. It turns into nickel ingot because of Gregtech. Then you can see we're getting some iron smelted up. Stick all that in there. My wood's getting low, so I'll just keep that going. There we go, pulverized. Yeah, iron gives you ferrous, so you can get extra ores by pulverizing with thermal expansion. The only downside to the thermal expansion machines, as far as I can tell, is that I don't think there's any upgrades for the thermal expansion machines. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. There's a bunch of blobs. That's a power cart assembler. Yeah, there's no upgrades for thermal expansion, so it is what you get, and this is a battery slot. In case you make some batteries, you can power your thermal expansion. Yeah, that's about it. I am gonna record actually episode 11 today, because I want to do one last thing before I get up and I go do my other stuff. I also have to do some mining today because I am dangerously low on some metals like lead. I'm gonna need lots more coal and lots more iron. Like lots and lots more iron. Yeah. I need diamonds, lead, iron. I'm gonna need some more tin probably, or copper. I'm probably gonna need to just get my extractor going. I'm gonna need like a ton more rubber because I need tons and tons and tons of copper cabling. How is my generator? They're both full. Buffer. That's weird. Yeah, they're both full. So that's nice. Can let that keep going. I got my wire mill, so when I need to cut some wires, won't have to run out of my ores there. 5 ferrous metal, and I haven't even gone through the full stack of iron ore yet. So you get free ferrous, which you can turn into Invar if you need it. But yeah, I think this is a wrapping up point, guys. Next episode, I'm going to feature some better lighting situation. I think is what I want to do. I hope I have the materials to do it because it is a very expensive process to make these the things that I want to make. But oh, hello, 2 of my ender pearls are done. Alright, but I think this episode is long enough now. Yeah, it's long enough. So I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. If you enjoy my stuff, if you enjoy what I do, please leave a like and follow my channel. It's really much appreciated. Really much. It's really appreciated when you guys follow and like my videos. It helps me a lot, and yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm not creepy, I swear. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.